I've thrown everything into Arya. Every tool I've got as an actor, I've used in Arya. It's really hard to create new people now. Every time I do it, it's just a little bit worse. Like, don't do it quite as good as Arya. Don't make them quite as strong or quite as cool as Arya. I'm 100% gonna miss that. I'm still not done with, like, mourning her. We can't talk about that, I'm gonna cry. I was quite young and I had such a big imagination. In those scenes when I was younger, I would really convince myself that I was there and it was happening, you know? That was the only really way that I knew how to act, just by really living that sort of moment. It was just a really pinnacle point in my life. It's like school to me. It's really shaped me as a person. In school, you learn equations and you learn spelling and you learn maths, physics. But then when you leave school, you go out into the big wide world and you learn about yourself and you learn about people and you learn about how you connect and communicate. I'm so confident. I've just got this confidence from the show and from playing Arya. I really feel like I just want to inject that into each and every person that I know and love, but then also any girl that admires the work that I do. I want to let everyone sort of feel that sort of confidence that I've been lucky to feel because of this show.
Who taught you that shite?
The greatest swordsman who ever lived. Syria Farrell.
I learned a lot from Rory. He doesn't come off like actory. The nature of our scenes have just been really, really great fun to work through.
You're afraid of fire. You look like a scared little girl.
It was just such a strange dynamic that we had, but it was a lot of fun. I remember just being really late, being tired, but also being like, having a good time. I was flicking pigeon pie at Sophie. That was my first day on set, yeah. They were saying, can you just like try and get it like right on her cheek? And I just remember thinking like, you want me to actually aim it? Like, can't you do, this is the movies. Can't you make it happen?
My favourite bit probably being flicking food at Salsa.
I remember thinking, oh, maybe they're gonna fire me because I can't get it right. But they didn't. I'm still here, decade later.
It was really great fun.
Honestly, the most fun I had was working with Sophie. When we did that scene when Arya's grilling Sansa and Sansa's like, what, you were off training, and we're slagging each other and like really going at each other. That day on set, I've just never laughed so much in my life. It was so much fun. It was the day with the wheelchair. I've still got that video, jeez. Me and Sophie just messing around on Bran's wheelchair. We were just going mental.
We get on really well in real life, so it's really annoying when we have to go and then sort of I'm being a bit horrible to her and she's being a bit rude.
She's just my best friend. I mean, like, who else gets to go to work with their best friend? When it's all said and done, I'll miss the dynamic of the show, because there's nothing like this show. I was very, very lucky to meet the people that I met and to work with the people that I've worked with. And I truly believe on this show that the stars just aligned and it just made magic. I think it's rare to find a group of people that work together so well and care about each other so much. It's been a really safe place for me to mess around and figure out how to be an actor. If I do nothing else, I'll be happy. I'm gonna miss this show so much. They've written this incredible season for us to wrap up Game of Thrones, but now we've got to go and actually shoot it. I'm lucky that I play Arya and no scene is ever boring. Now we've got to just finish it off, the last few little pages.